Hello gamers, and as I promised, welcome back to episode 11, and we are working on the villagers today. As you can tell, I did a quick cleanup up here to kind of get the platform the way I wanted it, and well, it looks a lot nicer up here, I will say that. It looks a lot less messy, which obviously was the goal. Please make sure to hit that like button, leave a sub, and then a comment down below. That way we can continue to grow this amazing series and get more of these videos out to everyone. Alright, since that is all done and I've shamelessly sold out, it's time to talk about villagers. As you could tell last time here, we had our masons. I slaughtered them all. Yep, that's the truth. There is no other truth besides the fact that I literally slaughtered all the masons right before I went live. And the reason why, not live, started recording. What am I saying? What am I saying? Okay, anyways, the reason why I did this was because the masons have, well, clay terracotta and all the types of terracotta, and honestly, I was having a hard time figuring out what I wanted out of that. I was having a hard time figuring out if I wanted 15 or 20 different ones with one stack each, like clay, brown, red, etc, etc, or if I just wanted 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 with clay, and then I wanted them with red terracotta. That way I could mass produce, and I couldn't figure that out, so I've decided that I'm gonna start with some easier villagers while I try to like lay this out. Well, these guys, the farmers, because obviously we all know what we want out of the farmers. We want some golden carrots, we want to have enough to get some glistering melon slices, you know, some cookies if we're hungry, some apples, and we want to eventually, you know, every once in a while trade in some carrots if for some reason we run out or we have too many in the storage system. You know, we'll throw them in there, that way they just don't completely go to waste, right? But we don't want too many, as there is really no point in having too many. We just want enough to make a couple stacks of golden carrots every time we run through, which, I mean, that is the goal. That is 100% the goal, and I think that that's a good place to start, because it is going to let me figure this out a little bit on what I want here, because there is, well, with some of the ones that have more, let's say, more massive amount of number of blocks, I don't know what I want yet. Oh, he is so after me. I don't know why he's mad at me. Alright, so I'm going to get to work on the farmers, and I will be back once they're at least a little bit more set up. Or I've had enough with them, I'm ready to chuck them into the void. One of the two. And by chuck them into the void, I mean my bow. We got Cat's Bane here today, just in case I misfire and hit any of the cats that spawn at the village. Because that's why I have it, and I totally did not lose or misplace my other bow. That's not what's going on at all. Not at all. But no, it looks great, cleaned up here, and obviously we got a lot of work to do with the storage center, but that is for a different day. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Let's get into today's episode of UntoldCraft! Yeah! So I gotta be honest, my favorite thing about these villagers and doing this go around is before, because in the past I've had limited emeralds, and it's been like, okay, well I can't really just throw emeralds away. So I need to be careful when I kill them, that way they don't charge me more. And now, I'm like, do you know what money is? I can literally just off them right in front, and this guy's like, we require 5 emeralds for some arrows, and I'm like, yes please, give me the arrows, I'm going to slaughter more of your siblings. Like, just to put that honestly, like, that is what's happening here. That is 100% what's happening here. So I cleaned this up, made it a little more, added some more beds, took out the back, made it a little more straightforward, that way I could get more guys to, well, be farmers. And I'm pulling up the Wikipedia right now. Here's our goal. Like, honestly, here's our goal. Job additions. Okay, so we have all the armorers, right? We have everything we want from here. Like, we can get the bell, we can get all the chainmail, we can get the diamonds, the shields. We also have all of the things we want currently from... Where is it? 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 I know it's here somewhere. The toolsmiths. We have everything we want from the toolsmiths, and then everything we want from the weaponsmiths. So that leaves us with the shepherds, and the shepherd, as I talked about earlier, we're gonna have to decide how many trades of wool do we truly want out of, you know, out of each type. If we truly want so much wool that we can just sit there and throw all the wool and be able to make a couple stacks like that anytime we need it, we're gonna need more. Same thing here with the masons, right? They have a lot of different blocks that could be offered here. And then the librarians, literally, we just want one of each type of max enchanted books, and maybe the lanterns too, just because those take a little bit to craft. But we'll have enough of those. That's a guarantee. You know, bookshelves and stuff like that. That's not bad. For the leather worker, we're just gonna want horse armor and the saddles. This might actually be the only one that gets one. Like straight up, this might be the only one that gets one, depending on how many of these we can get per thing. Because if we get all of the trades, or this might be one or two, we obviously we're gonna have 15 different Fletchers, period. That way, obviously, we can get the bow, the crossbow, the bow, the crossbow, the arrows, obviously, the gravel trades for the flint for the emeralds, the trip hooks for the emeralds. But then the main thing here is just to get one of each type of the tipped arrows. And here's why the tipped arrows are different than all the other ones. I don't ever picture needing more than like a stack of these. And if for some reason I do, I'll sit there and trade it, okay? Like, I'm fine with that trade. You know, I don't need 2 of the slow fall arrows or whatever. For the fishermen, it's gonna be the same type of deal, where we're really not going to use that many. We might actually have like 5 though, if I'm being 100% honest, 5 or 10 just for the boats, because if I have the wood farm, which I'm planning to make, I can just trade in boats. Like, that's super easy emeralds. The other thing is, well, we're doing it right here, the farmer. For the farmer, we don't really care about this type of stew. I don't even think you can pick what type of stew. Like, I don't think they're all the same stews. I think they're just random stews that you can get here. But obviously, we're going to have a couple here for the golden carrots, and that's going to be it there. Same thing with the clerics, only a couple. I mean, we really don't need more than a couple of those. Same thing with the cartographers, but we might actually get one of each of these for the banners. I have not decided yet with that. But the butcher, we're only going to need a couple, like 5 or 10 at max, if we ever get too much dried kelp or too many sweet berries type of deal. And then we're back to the armor, and that is all of the Java Edition ones. So really, we're only looking and dealing with like 5 or 6 that we're like not sure what to do with yet, but majority of them we're just gonna plop in and we're gonna be a-okay to go. And that is the whole idea. The whole idea is just to be able to plop them in and be a-okay, and have, well, infinite resources, to be quite honest. I might do 6 or something like that if I feel the want to, but besides that, I mean, hey, it's nice being rich in emeralds and iron. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of iron doing these trades, but we'll find out. Alright, so here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I got a bunch of emeralds. Let's see how many golden carrots we get from this run through here on just like one shot. Obviously, not gonna get the XP here. That's okay. It's looking like maybe 3 stacks of golden carrots a shot here. That would work for me. I'm okay with that. Yeah, just over 3 stacks. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's really that's really the entire use of these, besides, you know, for some reason there's too many carrots in the storage or something like that, just to dump them off. You know, the apples. Yeah. we have a lot of apples. You know, some pumpkin trades and stuff like that, but that's not my main source of emeralds, so I'm not really... I don't need 1,000,006 of these guys. I really just need them for the golden carrots here. And I think that's quite a lot of golden carrots. I think that's quite a lot of golden carrots. Alright, so I got 3 of the clerics now in. And they're working. They're working out. They're all working out good. However, and I'm not even kidding, 2 of the clerics, so I have 4 in total, 2 of the clerics won't reset. Period. These 2 right here will reset. I can farm mats from them. These 2 have no interest in resetting whatsoever. No clue why. Like, what if I've been trying to trade with them to like see if they'll reset. But like, nothing I do will get them to reset. I have 0 clue why. I might have to murder both of them. I mean, that's fine. I'm literally rich. I don't care. And worst case, I just literally pump carrots into the breeder, and I'm fine. Look how many iron golems spawn because of that thing. Cannot wait to get rid of that. It will literally make this thing so much more efficient. Okay, so there it went. Did you reset? You did. Did you reset? Oh, you did. Okay, cool. I literally am complaining for nothing. That's fine. How do I put it? Glowstone, redstone, lapis, and I guess enchantment bottles are pretty important. I actually had an idea for the enchantment bottles because eventually, obviously, we want other creators to play on here. But eventually, you know, and maybe I'll just use this for myself or I'll make this as like a service back at spawn. Something that literally you sit there and you walk in, like you put in, let's say it's an emerald. You put in your emerald. And then you walk in and it rains enough potions on you to get you to level 30. So it's like a pang for level 30, if that makes sense. And I think that's honestly so cool. Just to be honest, I love that idea. I would pay for that. And I mean, hey, hopefully by then I will hands out. By the time there's other players, hopefully I'll hands out be the richest person. Sir, I need that mine cart. I mean, that works. I don't... Alright, so... basalt. Or basalt. It's basalt, right? I hope it's not basalt. It's basalt, I think. If you place it sideways, it looks weird, and it's not the texture I want, and it's not the texture I've been using, so I'm placing it like this. Which means I either have to use wood or a block underneath, and well, the wood takes a while to get, so I'm now using ice. I don't have enough ice to do it all in one shot, but hey, I got some ice, and I'm actually out of basalt now. Or basalt, sorry. Almost out of polished basalt as well. These walls are not flat, I promise, but I'm just trying to get the villagers inside right now. Ugliest freaking thing I've made so far, just because it's a box. Like, literally, that's all it is. But I need to go get more basalt. That way I can, well, start on the next level of clerics. And I'm only going to go ahead and do this row here. I'm going to do 7 more because I ran through this, right? It's 24 redstone each. So I currently have 8. So let's just say 24 times 8. That gives us 192 redstone, which divided by 64 gives us 3 solid stacks per run through here. So if we have 7 more, that's going to give us close to 6 solid stacks per run through of redstone. And well, I can do that twice per day. So I can do that twice every about 8.5 minutes Minecraft time, based off of how these villagers work. And I'm like, that's not bad. And especially when we look at things like glowstone, you know, that's 12 times 8 plus 7 more. Like, if I'm going through that much that quick, I probably should have been prepping for it. Knowing me, I didn't prep, so, you know, probably should have been prepping, but I wasn't. And then, like, the other one's lapis. If for some reason I'm ever gonna need that much lapis in one single run through, like, I'm fine sitting here with that. Like, that's one place where I feel very comfortable saying, ooh, I took the L there. Because, I mean, first of all, that is what it would be. And second of all, well, it's a lot. It's a lot. So everyone's wondering, and I know what everyone's wondering, what's the corners going to be? So on this first layer here, it's going to be another emerald storage thing on this side, and on over here, one path is going to take you up to the next floor, one's going to send you down with a water elevator. So it's or and then same thing up. So the way to the next floor will be over here on the top. Or you can just fly in, because I am going to make a place where you can fly in. So I'll have the option to do either depending on what I'm feeling. You know, I like that. I think that's a cool design. So, like, I totally haven't mentioned this, but I got an alt account for time-lapsing. If you watch the Bed Wars practice videos, you know it. It's somewhere up there right now, but now all my big things are going to be time-lapsed going forward. So, let's get this time-lapse. Yeah! Let's try it. This might go really bad, but let's see what happens. was awesome. I mean, it was cool to watch on the second monitor as I was mining everything out. We actually got all but 3 shulkers here full, and the reason why I'm stopping is because this is my last pick that isn't like... where is it? Isn't like completely just like smushed. There it is. And I have a lot of picks I gotta repair, so I don't want to be in a situation where I need a pick and I don't have. Alright, so the ceiling's done, and just to be honest, I've put a couple holes in the ceiling already trying to get rid of the ice here. It is okay though. I mean, it is working kind of how I thought. I mean, I'm pretty sure anything that I was gonna do where I had to put the basalt like that, it was gonna be a pain. It's actually really nice to have, well, resources building this. I am eventually gonna have to go get more of this wood. I forget exactly what it's called, the blue wood. Eventually gonna have to go get more of that blue wood there. But for the time being, I should have enough to at least do at least another layer. So here's kind of the thing. I'm gonna finish the top here. Well, I'm gonna put another layer on here and move some of the villagers up and get them going, and then after that it's gonna be the end of the episode. It's a short episode, shorter than, well, the other ones have been, just simply because I'm trying to upgrade to 1.17. And I'm honestly super excited to do that. Cannot wait to check that out. And the next episode will just be me checking out everything, trying to find some stuff. But I'm pumped. I'm really excited. I don't know if anyone can tell between the update video and this one. Looking at this kind of more as a single player series and just trying to get things that I want to get done has, well, I mean, it's been really great. I did repair all my tools. I didn't show that because I figured, you know. This is ugly though, before I get distracted. This box, ugly. We're gonna fix that, I promise. I promise we're gonna fix that. Alright, second platform is built. We're putting the clerics up here. We got so many clerics. Ridiculous amount of clerics. I actually love... Okay, so I don't love the look of it right now because it's a box and it needs details on all the corners and stuff like that. It needs the pathways up there, but I love the idea of being able to fly right through here with a floor above and places on each side to kind of, let's say, rest, look out over everything. I think that is so smart. I love it. It's absolutely genius. I cannot wait for this thing to come together. We got only 3 more clerics to move, and honestly, I am so pumped to have this many clerics. And yeah, of course, I just had to build this ugly stairwell. That's why I'm not like working on detail with this building yet. Because besides the fact that I have, well, I mean, all these villagers right here that are gonna have to get moved. But ooh, get them, there we go. But I also have to do things like this. And, well, let's just say it's not the prettiest on the eyes. By far. So, the only concern that I'm starting to have, and I might do the librarian floor a little different, or maybe the other floor is a little different, is how many of these floors I'm gonna need. Because I think after a while, it might start to look weird. I think I maybe have 1 or 2 floors before I have to worry about that, though. So I am that aspect. Very excited about that aspect. It's also nice to know, well, if I ever need glowstone again, I have all of it. Because that was something that I actually spent a lot of time waiting for on this side because of all the redstone lamps. So I'm glad that I have that locked down for when I start on the other side. That's honestly been one of the main reasons I want to get the clerics like locked and loaded and completely done here. I'm actually like so pumped actually for this thing to come together here. Like I really like that it's actually starting to come together. I've had this up here for months now. Hello gamers, and I'm not going to look over there because there's been a lot of progress since those clips were recorded. For some reason, I guess I forgot to record my outro for that video. That video was a little bit on the shorter side just because, well, at the time I was preparing to update to 1.17. I explained why in that video. It happened about a couple days later. But, I mean, anyways, I forgot to record the exit for that video, the outro. I think I maybe just said intro. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's really enjoying the series so far, because I am having a blast making progress on it and working on it. It's been really fun. I'm really happy I'm back into the SMP content. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to leave a comment down below. It really helps out the algorithm, and I really appreciate it as we continue to grow this amazing community. Make sure to smash that like button and get your fist going, get it going, wind it up, and punch that sub button. I will see everyone in the next video. Peace out, gamers.